Hey everyone, my name is Steven with Rancho Family Medical Group, and we're out here today doing a really fun recipe that I personally do on a regular basis. We're making homemade pizzas, and this is great if you have an outdoor pizza oven like we're gonna use today, but this recipe works with your indoor toaster oven. Your indoor oven is, however you'd want to use it. You can even grill with this pizza. We're going to show you today just how easy it can be. Just some simple ingredients you mix in a bowl, give it a little bit of time. This is incredible for entertaining, which is typically what we will use it for, and excited to get into this with you. So for this recipe, we're doing a classic pizza dough. I highly recommend you measure. I don't typically measure when I cook. I just throw some salt in there, a pinch of this, pinch of that. But for this, it really is important. First thing you need to do is you need to get a room temperature, slightly warm water. And to that, you mix in your salt and your active dry yeast. You're gonna mix that together to where it incorporates well, comes together nicely, and set that to the side. The flour I'm using today is type 00 flour. You're gonna add your yeast and salt mixture. Now, I personally use my hands. Wash your hands, get in there and start mixing the pizza dough together. Once it's enough to form a loose ball, throw it on a counter, put some flour down below, and you're gonna start to knead it for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. What you're doing is you're stretching all the fibers and the gluten, and you're breaking that down so it becomes a really nice pliable and stretchy dough. Around that 5-10 minute mark and it's feeling good, set it back in the bowl and cover it. You're gonna leave this at room temperature, leave it on your counter with either a damp rag over the bowl, or if you have that sealed saran wrap, for about 2 to 3 hours until it doubles in size. Once it's doubled in size, you have this big, beautiful ball of dough. You're gonna punch that dough down, knead it a few more times, and separate it into smaller individual pizza dough balls. For this one, we had enough to make two 12 to 15 inch size pizzas. So I'm gonna split it into 2 pieces, form them into another ball, put them back on the counter. You can then cover those with a damp rag, just a lightly damp rag so they don't dry out, for another 30 minutes to an hour. Once your pizza ball is ready to go and everybody's there, everybody's got their portion ready, put a little bit of flour on the surface so the ball doesn't stick, okay? And then what you're gonna do is with your hands, you're gonna kind of push it into a circle, probably gonna be like an 8 to 10 inch circle to start out with. Then what you're gonna do, you got a couple options. You can either pick it up and start to stretch it out with your hands. These are thin crust pizzas, okay? So you want it to get pretty thin to where if you hold it up to the light, you can kind of almost see through it. Now, if you want to be brave, you can throw it, okay? You can throw it up in the air like you see in the old pizza places. You're gonna take the back of your hands, okay? Make them into a fist, put the pizza dough on your hands, and you're gonna, as you throw it, you're gonna spin it with your hands, okay? So what you're doing is you're letting that pizza dough really round and spin in the air, and that force is actually stretching it out. Once you got your pizza stretched, now it's just your toppings. Throw your sauce on there, whatever your preference is, and then load it up with your cheese, your favorite toppings, and in the oven. If you're doing the oven, you wanna put the oven as high as it possibly goes, that 500, 550 degree oven. If you have a pizza stone, let that come up to temperature. Sometimes it takes a half hour to get hot. Put it in the oven, and it's only gonna take a couple of minutes at the high temperature. Cheese bubbles, the crust is gonna rise up. This one cooks in about 60 seconds, super fun, absolutely delicious, and as you can see, it looks really good. Enjoy it, try a bunch of different things, send us photos of how it goes. We would love to see how your pizza turned out, and I hope you enjoy it. It's springtime here in Temecula. I have a Temecula olive oil company. We're very fortunate, but they're right down the road. So I drizzle mine with just a little bit of their either roasted garlic or basil olive oil, and it's incredible. So just a nice light drizzle of that and you're ready to go. So enjoy everyone, hope you make it and have a good summer. Thanks.